If there's a party going on somewhere in your body, you can be sure oxygen is what's making it happen. Hi, I'm Terry from Go2Life. Barbara O'Neill and the team at the Misty Mountain retreat have been selling and loving our liquid nutritional oxygen for 8 years now. Now, nobody sells something for 8 years unless it's really good, do they? This is treasure buried deep in the Misty Mountain online shop, and they've kindly invited me along to have a chat with you about it. This is going to take a few minutes, so stay with me and feel free to pause and rewind as you need to, because this is information that you need to know now, not leave it 5 or 10 years down the track of life. Now, I used to take oxygen for granted, like most people. When I was introduced to this oxygen, I was a real skeptic. In fact, I nearly didn't try it. Well, within minutes, I was hooked. Much calmer, more energized, and going much better day to day. These days, I don't take oxygen for granted. In fact, I call it the body's active ingredient. It has a role in almost every metabolic process. For example, the brain is about 2% of body weight, yet it uses about 20% of your body's oxygen to carry out all its vital functions. That's how important oxygen is. Every day, the things that we do, for how long, how well, rely on oxygen. And it's not just what we can do, it's how easily does our body cope with it and how much enjoyment do we get out of it. Oxygen brings a feel-good factor. Around 90% of the body's energy is aerobic, and that means it's only released in the presence of oxygen, which extracts that energy from the food and drinks we consume. So oxygen flow has a huge influence on energy levels, and unfortunately many people today are finding their energy levels are declining. It's easy to reach out for one of those drinks loaded with caffeine, stimulants, chemicals and sugar, and they simply make the heart work harder to bring in more oxygen. They often also cause jitters, headaches and insomnia, and you don't want those. Our go-to oxygen is a natural alternative that works, and the good news is that your heart doesn't have to work harder to get it. This isn't just like taking an extra breath. It's a liquid that has been supercharged with oxygen using our high-tech process. This oxygen is actually part of the water, so it doesn't escape when you open the bottle. It's fast-acting, long-lasting, easy to use, and the body really appreciates it. How do you take it? Simple. Add only 5 to 10 mils, that's 1 or 2 teaspoons or a cupful or two, to water or any non-fizzy drink, and drink it immediately, ideally on an empty stomach. Athletes may need a little more. Most people start to feel a difference in minutes because it's highly bioavailable at the cell level. For some people it may take a week or two. Everybody's different. For people who are fragile or have a high toxic load, start gently and build. Athletes should take it 15 to 30 minutes before their event, and they can top up during or afterwards if they like. Go2 Oxygen contains 100% natural ingredients, diatomic oxygen, demineralized activated water, and Atlantic sea salt. It's non-toxic, hypoallergenic, pH balanced in the neutral range, and doesn't generate harmful free radicals. It's extremely stable and has a shelf life of 2 years. It tastes a bit like swimming pool water caused by the chloride from the salt. This is an anytime, anywhere product. Ideal situations for Go2 Oxygen include before, during or after a busy day, a strenuous or stressful workload, sport, training or workout, flights and holidays, even a big night out, or any time a natural boost is needed. Most users take it once or twice daily to support excellent body oxygenation. Alternatively, it simply can be used whenever a situation requires it. The beauty of nourishing your body with oxygen is that it is going to naturally use that oxygen for its own greatest priorities at the time. In the highly unlikely event that you feed your body more oxygen than it can use, any surplus simply passes through. Who may benefit from nutritional oxygen? Well, anyone, especially over 30s. Studies show that our VO2 max, which is our body's oxygen flow, declines by about 1% a year after age 30. We get slower and slower as there's less and less oxygen flowing around our body. people who have low or fluctuating energy levels through the day. When they'd like more, get up and go. People with poor lifestyle choices, such as living in polluted environments, consuming highly processed foods, smoking or drinking alcohol or unhealthy beverages. These factors can use up a lot of your body's oxygen resources. Sports people and gym goers. Any sport, any level, any age, I can't stress enough, every athlete should try this oxygen and measure their performance. We've received testimonials galore from super fit athletes, weekend warriors and ordinary people alike. A recent customer, Jamie, was stoked to take 20 seconds off his 5-kilometre run time the first time he used it, and he's since taken more off. We've had genuine reviews from 6 #1 Aussie CrossFit athletes, and boxing coach Ray Giles has had his 4 fighters all win big championships using Go2Oxygen. Now here's the thing, elite athletes have only a tiny bit of room for improvement, yet Go2Oxygen invariably brings out their best. Everyone else has plenty of scope to improve. We love to hear that people are reaching more of their natural capacity and therefore enjoying a better quality of life. Barbara O'Neill emailed me years ago after she first tried Go2Oxygen to say, "I am high energy, not many can keep my pace. On a busy day I can overdo things and then I'm wiped out. I took 5 mils of Go2Oxygen in the morning and 5 mils before lunch, and at 7 p.m. I wasn't wiped out." Just a quick mention too for our MyOxy Revitalizing Oxygen Mist. If you'd like the ultimate in natural skincare, this is the solution. Delivering more oxygen direct to the pores is a no-brainer. Even teenagers absolutely love it, especially if they have troublesome skin. And of course it's the favourite mist of the Misty Mountaineers. So if you're keen to do life better, please consider giving our awesome products a try and spread the word to others you think could also benefit. Of course, you can find Go2Oxygen at MyOxy Oxygen Mist at Misty Mountains online shop. Thanks for watching. Please stay energized and well.